Very well. Today we're discussing how Hollywood continues to condemn AI-created actresses, which remains a huge topic of debate. This week we saw the launch of Tilly Norwood, a talent that legitimate agencies would consider, and we've seen actors and actresses react with anger because they fear this could reshape the industry. What we're observing is that many in the sector say we're all improvising in real time about where the boundaries are, how much AI can support creative processes versus how much it might absorb creativity that once belonged to Hollywood. We've heard that the industry already uses AI, sometimes in alarming ways, sometimes routinely. Even major agencies now use AI tools to suggest casting options. There are industry-standard animation software already testing AI features, and all this happens right when the job market is worse, with fewer commissions and positions for new screenwriters and actors. Another concern is that AI can suggest casting choices for projects, which disrupts the traditional professional development path. Sometimes people say it streamlines repetitive work, but that's exactly the work typically done by those trying to break into the industry. It was also mentioned that there's a difference between digital replicas based on real actors' traits, which require consent and payment, and synthetic performers with no connection to any real person. In this case, we saw that Particle 6 presents Tilly as an artistic product, a new brush, and claims it won't replace real actors. But people fear it because it's unlike any previous technology, which triggers alarm. Additionally, another clip stated that Tilly is a young woman who will do whatever we tell her, reinforcing what human actors have been protesting about. Their work was used to train these systems without permission or compensation, and these systems could eventually replace them. That's exactly why there was such outrage when reports emerged that agencies were interested in representing Tilly. We saw real performers commenting that this shows insensitivity, that it's disturbing, or that what exists comes from photographers, cameramen, even farmers' work presented as if genuinely created elsewhere. Other figures simply said, "No, thank you." SAG-AFTRA itself stated that creativity must remain human-centered, and that the union opposes replacing people with synthetic alternatives. The founder of Particle 6 claimed their intention wasn't to replace anyone, but many actors found this explanation inadequate. In fact, months earlier, the same founder said she wanted Tilly to become the next Natalie Portman or Scarlett Johansson, arguing viewers only care about the story, not whether the star has a pulse, and studios are already quietly advancing AI projects. We also heard experts say these technologies look increasingly realistic, while the union president maintains it's an assembly made from performers' data, a central issue in the 2023 negotiations. Mandatory notification, negotiation, and compensation if a signatory uses AI. In another piece, it was claimed that a major studio introduced Tilly, sparking global outrage, as it warned she could erase human creativity from cinema. It was also said that this goes beyond Hollywood. There's concern in music, visual arts, and other creative fields. Many question if technology can truly capture human ingenuity or merely imitate it. This situation has the industry questioning what defines art and who has the right to create it. This conversation has become a turning point, signaling how rapidly AI is advancing and how dramatically it can transform entire industries. It was suggested that the future of entertainment is now at risk. And indeed, the future of entertainment is already at risk. We're seeing many AI channels that are utilizing artificial intelligence. In my case, I only use it for dubbing, but other creators use it in a completely totalitarian way, where content is entirely created visually, audibly, and conceptually in a non-cognitive way, directly using AI for absolutely everything. And we'll see this more and more within the industry itself, and nobody can stop it, because ultimately, if one tool stops developing these images, others will appear. In the end, competition isn't just within one sector like within the United States in Hollywood, but it's on a worldwide level, right? Countries that refuse to work with artificial intelligence will have to compete with those that do. And obviously, as we're saying, this makes things much more complicated.